Hi, I'm Kendall. This is Kendall's greenhouse, and I've been doing a ton of cold stratification and native seed sowing this year, and I want to share with you 3 containers I've used to germinate those seeds because I have seedlings, so they must be successful. Let me show you what I did. I started most of these in small snack-sized Ziploc bags like this. I create a plant tag for them. I put moist vermiculite in there, and then I put the seeds in there, and I mark it with C and the number of days it needs to be cold stratified. Then I create a calendar appointment for myself on Google Calendar. I did also try making small seed snails this year, and I put this whole seed snail inside a Ziploc bag in my fridge for 30 days. That's how much this Gaillardia needed to germinate. And then I germinated it outside the fridge after that point, and that worked great for this. So my 2 stratification methods this year both involved the fridge. One was in a plastic Ziploc bag and one was in a Ziploc bag with a whole snail. Obviously, this is going to take up more room than if I have a bunch of these little bags together in the fridge. So you can just see how much room you have to cold stratify your seeds. Next, the snail was already planted up for me, so I just had to take that out of the fridge. I put it into my indoor seed starting area so it was warm just until germination, and then I brought it out here to my unheated greenhouse. I have 2 other containers I'm going to share with you besides the seed snail. I have just a broadcast sowing method in a variety of sizes of containers. So this is a 10 by 10. When I have a very small seed, a lot of times I'll germinate it in something like this. I'll cover it with vermiculite, and that'll be good enough because it's a native plant. It doesn't need that much humidity. Sometimes I do that. This is Western Yarrow. Sometimes I do that just in a little 5 by 5 container. This is a Bootstrap farmer container. And sometimes if I know I'm going to have a lot of the seedlings, I'll go ahead and use a full 10-20 container, although I did divide this one in half. I must have run out of 10 by 10s and put half the seedlings of one type here and half them over there. These, I have one 10-20 tray that has holes in the bottom set into one that does not have holes here. And then I can bottom water if I want, or I can top water. It gives me some options and it doesn't drip all over the place in my greenhouse. And then the last container method I use are these cell trays or module trays. This is a 72 count, I think. And I do have some Red Viking meadow foam on this side, and I have some Colomia grandiflora on that side, and I just put a little divider in there so I'd know where they stopped. Depending on the plant, when these get a little bit bigger, I move them into cell trays, or I'll just take clumps of them and put them out in my garden. So those are the 3 types of containers I've been using this year, just a broadcast sow, a seed snail, or a cell tray. I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments what native plants you're starting for your garden and where you're located, because we all have different native plants depending on where we're located. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again in the next video soon. Bye.